Okay, this is Geometry 2.4 continued, still algebraic reasoning. Now we want to take some of those properties that we went over and then apply them to not only solving our algebraic equation again, which is what everybody did last year. Maybe you didn't show your work or show your steps, even though your teacher required it. You have to here. And then what's kind of new is justifying each step. So it's setting us up for 2.5, where we'll start proofs, or what are referred to as two-column proofs. In one column, you basically have your statements. In the other column, you have your reasons. So here, in one column, we'll have our steps, and then in our other column, we'll have either our justifications or our reasons. Like if you take a look at the textbook, some examples in there, or possibly you watch Mr. McCoy's videos, maybe he doesn't set it up exactly like this, but just so you're starting to get familiar with your two-column proofs, I'm going to write down the steps to solving the algebraic equations. That's going to be in one column or on one side of my paper. And then our justifications, or they could also be referred to as our reasons. You have to justify everything. However many steps you have to have that many justifications, because again, you have to justify everything. So the first thing that I want to do is write down the equation. Here's the given equation. 2x minus 5 is equal to 13. The justification, or the reason why we could do that, is it's just writing the given equation. Eventually, what I might do is just write given, because that's what's given. And then even though you might be able to solve this in your head, you still have to show each of your steps. So in order to start solving this equation for x, last year you probably learned, see what's being done to the variable. In this case, the variable is being multiplied by 2, then you're subtracting 5. So then you want to use your inverse operations. The first inverse operation is adding 5 to each side. And then what you're left with is 2x is equal to 18. If you recall, we're adding the same thing to each side of the equation. So from part 1 of the video, we're using, the addition property of equality. That's the justification. I'm going to abbreviate some things here. Addition property of equality. And then to solve this for x, divide each side by 2. Left side, you're just left with x. The right side, 18 divided by 2 is 9. That's 9. It might look like a cube. So we use the division property of equality. Oops. Again, kind of abbreviating some things here. And then technically, if you checked your solution, you would be using the substitution property of equality. It just said solve the algebraic equation and justify each step. I'm not going to check my solution. It should check.